time, Broncos. Ready? Let go.
Play action. Now Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and a yard.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Warriors, 70.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
Dragon 60. Here we go. Shot.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
On the second and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Daniels looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Seven Pirates. Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in the red zone calls.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Colts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 7.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
60 Eagles, 60.
To the air goes Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Commanders are an extra point away from taking the lead.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Come on, come on. Hey. 70, Timberwolf.
Now Richardson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Mustang 19. 19. Check smash. Check smash.
Now it's Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Commanders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And he will bring it back. An interception return from Colts TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time, hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. Oh, he's got a man open. It's caught. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Slide for the PAT.
And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Trey Amos. And the Commanders are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Captain 60. Mustang 19. 19 Lions.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Ready.
Now Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time this fall. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here's second and 10.
Cut 19. Let's go. 70 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Dragon 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Richardson looking to throw this. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Let's go now. Go.
Richardson shotgun on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And Mitchell, 48 yards. And the Colts have regained the lead. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Here we go.
Richardson will throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
60 Bobcats. 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Daniels from the gun on third down. He'll try and do this himself. And that is incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Richardson back to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
60, Hawk 70, Mustang 19.
Richardson looking to throw.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And Mitchell.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Colts add 6 to their lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. The game is out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Ready? 70, go check, go check.
Throwing now is Daniels. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Right there, hurt.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And it is caught. And he's going to have the Commanders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Hawk 70, Cup 19, go!
Off the play fake, Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO, and he'll keep it.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And they'll send the tight end in motion. To throw is Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming out to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
18 Cardinal, 18, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Buffalo 18.
Second and 5. And it's caught. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
A great play there. Now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
70, Warriors 70.
Richardson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
79 Broncos. 70 Timberwolves.
Here's Richardson to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36. And Richardson looks to throw once more. That's another incomplete to Mitchell. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it second down.
19.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. David Ajabo running in to take him down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Triple.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Good play and a well-timed run from Richardson to pick up the first.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
Buffalo 18. Back. Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Come on. Hey, come 19. Cougar 19. Dragon 60. Warrior 70.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And the lead now stands at 13.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bellcat, 60 Bellcat. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
The slot man in motion right. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he let his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
19, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready, ready?
Daniels looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Ready?
And McLaurin, the motion man right.
Ready?
Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. And the throw's going to be caught.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Here we go. Trap low 80. Top low 18. Trap 60. Trap 60. You're ready to spin. You're ready to spin.
A final shot before break. Daniels. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. A final shot before break. Daniels. And this one is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making the most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
To the air goes Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll go down at the 28. Give them 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
60 Maverick, 60 Cowboys, 19 Lions.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line.
Ready, break.
That's another Washington
70 race.
first
Here we
down.
go, here we go.
First and 10 at
Panther
the
60,
12-yard
Panther
line.
11, Panther 11.
Back to throw. Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Trap 60, trap Warriors, 70. Go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Now Richardson. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
They go play action with Richardson. He'll try and do this himself. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the Colts, first down. First down and goal to go.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Now Daniels.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
I'll tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now it's Richardson.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready,
Richardson looking to throw this. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
But this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground, because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
ready.
Now
set.
2nd and 3.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Go. Cougar 19. Let go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that one's going to come up short. Low throw.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line.
Okay, ready.
And the Colts, 1st down.
Ready.
1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. Complete, this is Mitchell. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, break.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Will Mallory,
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
and the Colts are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
60 Vikings.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
Mustang 19. Ready. Dragon 60.
Here's Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Complete, they cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trey Amos. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They go play action. Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way, prepared to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Throwing now is Daniels. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw. Daniels. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Daniels going to throw for it. That is caught.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great play there. 31 yards.
And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Sly on for the extra point.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Top 19. Back. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And we gain of 5. And that will bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And he takes this one in for the Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Colts are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Come on.
Richardson will throw for it.
It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Let's go now.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. This one complete to Christian Kirk.
Let's go.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Operating from the gun. Daniels. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. He'll try to pick it up himself. That pass caught by McLaurin.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Back to throw 16 after the sack.
60
In motion goes the tight end. Second and long. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Mustang 19. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw. Daniels.
He'll try and do this himself.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
60 Vikings.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Man over the middle, and it's complete. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
Come on. Hey. Buffalo 18.
Daniels looking to throw.
Going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he could pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Ready, set.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
5 in.
They'll look to throw again.
Now Daniels going to keep it.
We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings that 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He'll try to do it himself.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards in the first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 9. The Colts 11-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
To the air goes Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be fourth down. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have fourth down to try and pick it up.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
60 boxes, 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go. 18, Rodwood. 8, Cougar, 19. Trap 60, trap 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
70 Rangers. Get it. Track Panther 60. 79 Broncos. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
Going for it on fourth, Richardson. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. When the Commanders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Get out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way.
Super well.